Hello everyone and welcome to a segment on technology and having fun. I'm Raj Ramdas from an organization called Restore, a Sense of ICANN. We are known as RSC and we're all about effecting change through technology and education. Today we're going to have an exciting session because we're going to be speaking about fun apps. With so much change in technology, there are literally thousands and thousands of applications that is out there. And interesting, we're looking for the ones that are free, the ones that are easy to use, that we can do stuff with, we can have fun with, we can do things to make our presentations better. We could be like professional photographers and video editors and a whole bunch of other things. Take, for example, here's this young girl in a garden having some fun, sticking her hand out. What if you totally wanted to remove her picture and just keep the background? How difficult would that be? Long ago, it took a lot of work to be able to do a cut. Or even a clean cut is even much more difficult. But what if I could show you today, in a matter of minutes, you can totally remove her like that, bam. So you could just make her disappear or appear with a close enough clean cut for having fun. Nothing that's going to pass forensics, but just to have some fun. Or if you just want her cutouts only and have some fun with her, put a frog in her hand, make her a princess. Or put in some different kind of environment. So what we're going to do is show you a software that comes free with your Windows 10. And if you can't find it in the Windows 10, you can download it as a free software that you could play around with. You're going to get addicted to it because it's so much fun. But you could do really solid, productive things with this software. And it's called Paint 3D. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so step one is just to open up the software if you have Windows 10. So you just go to your basic search. Right, and if you click on search and you just start typing Paint for Paint 3D, it's going to come up here as the most obvious choice. Paint 3D, this is what you want to click on to open the app Paint 3D. So let's open up that. So once I click on Paint 3D and open up Paint 3D, so this is what's going to happen here. I'm going to start a new project, and this is the basic canvas that I'm going to start working with. What we're going to do today is show you a feature that's going to take off any part of a picture and you can move it around. So the first thing I'm going to do is paste that picture that I had, the original picture that we looked at. And here's a picture of the young girl just standing there. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and figure out how could we remove this part of the picture. So we just want to remove this part of the picture. And Paint 3D comes with a feature that makes that like really easy to use. And that's the magic select up here. So what you do is you click on the magic select, right? So this magic select is going to allow us to do it, and I'm going to do it more than once. You'll see what's happening. So I click on magic select, and notice what it's doing is giving me the areas to drag into what I want to select. So I have to bring these lines in. So I'm going to drag it in. What I want to select is the girl only as much as possible. So we're coming in here, coming in as much as possible. And so we are giving the software a good enough idea of what it is we are trying to remove. Once you finish that, all the way up on the right hand side here, you'll see the word next, which is what you want to look at. So we click on next. And when you click on next, if I could zoom in here, you'll realize that what it does, it sorts of outline a general idea, right? Changes color, general idea of what is going to cut out, but it's not accurate, right? It's missing something. So for example, if you look, and I'll zoom in even more, if you look at it here, it's sort of missing out this area. It's treating this as if this part of the girl and a little slotch here. So what you might want to do is just neaten it up a bit. And how you do that is on the right hand side, you have remove or you have add. So you can add things as missed out, or you could remove things. So if I click on the remove, and let's get this thing a little bigger here. So if I click on remove, this area here, I don't want it. So I'll click on remove, and all you do is you draw a line. And the software will try and again estimate what is required. We're missing out here again, draw a line. We don't want that. So if you notice how easy it was to bring back. This here is merging a bit to the background, so it might be a little bit difficult. If you notice the top of a blouse curved here, so you might want to keep that. Let's go a little lower and see what's happening. So we go down a little lower. We notice that the space here, you might want to take this off. So again, I just draw a line, see what happens, and I can remove it clean enough. The ends are a bit jagged, right? But I'll accept that for now because it's just a quick demo. But you could spend how much time you want cleaning up the cut, right? So once we think the cut is clean enough, we look at it and we say, okay, all right, we'll accept that. Then on the right hand side, I want you to look at something. There's an option that says autofill background, and this is important because if you tick autofill background, when it removes the picture of the girl, the software will try to figure out what should be in the background if she's not there, and it's going to autofill it to make it look as if she was never there in the first place. So let's try that, right? We're going to click done, and the software is doing its magic there. And take a look at this. If I click on this and I move it to the right or to the left, it autofills the background with some greenery. I can move this picture out and put it wherever I want in a PowerPoint presentation or whatever. I can move out of the frame totally, and now I have the option of the background without her, that I could do whatever I want, or I could just copy her pic, place it wherever I want. I could probably decide, you know what, let's make her really small and change the whole dimension of this thing, or let's make her giant and do whatever I want. So it's a really cool feature. So basically it's magic select. That's point 1. Point 2, after you zoom in on what you want, you then add or remove areas that's missing. Spend as much time as you want depending on how clean a pic you want, and then you click done. Autofill if you plan to use the background, and it's an amazing, easy piece of feature to use. So let us look at some of the other amazing features. So of course we are speaking about Paint 3D, and the reason it's Paint 3D is because there's a 3D library that you can bring in images. And if you notice, I have an image here of an horse, and I'll show you just now how we got the image of the horse. But what is interesting about this horse, if you look at it, it looks pretty normal. But what is interesting about this horse, it's a 3D object. So if I click on this horse, let's get it big so you can see what I mean, right? If I click on this horse, I can rotate this horse because it's a 3D image. I could change positioning of the horse. So it's kind of cool what you can do because it's a 3D object, right? So you can actually do a lot of wonderful stuff with this here just by moving around. A cool, amazing one is this one here, where you can pull the image out or push it back into. So if I throw it all the way back here, it's just gonna bring a piece of the horse looking out like that, right? But that's not looking good. But if I just bring the whole thing out like this, so you can actually put images of the horse wherever you want. So let's just get this smaller. Let me show you how we did that. So let's make the horse small and put him one side for now, maybe down in the back somewhere. Go to the back horse here, you go down somewhere in the back there. Alright, let's move the girl out for a while. What we're gonna do is show you how we got that 3D image in. So obviously you gotta click where? 3D library. Alright, so we're gonna click on 3D library, and you have tons of options. I mean, let's go back before we go to animals. Options where you could choose different kinds of images. It's taking a bit to load. So you have collections, animals, space, dinosaurs, toys, flowers, plants, whatever. So you can just choose whatever you want. Let's go for another animal here. So click on animal. We already have a horse there. Let's see what we could probably want to put in that environment. Shrimp, no. Fish, no. Fish ain't gonna fit there. Raccoon, no. Oh, there's a goat. Let's try the goat. So if I click on the goat, so it takes a while for the image to load, but then once the image load, it comes into your picture, and you can just adjust the 3D however you want to adjust the 3D. So it's kind of really cool what could happen here. So just allow it to load, and this power of Paint 3D, you can make stuff, 3D images, and then put it into your PowerPoint presentations and do whatever you want. Same features. You can, it's a 3D image, so you can get it to turn anyhow you want, right? You can get it to go in and out of the picture however you want. I'd put things in front of other things, whatever you want. So you can take the horse, bring the horse in front, put it to the back. Lots of features. So Paint 3D, in addition to allowing you perfect backgrounds, in addition to allowing you mixing things, it allows you 3D, which makes PowerPoint presentations and your images and stuff that you have to do for school amazing. Plus the amount of fun things you can do with this, and it's just a start. So try this out. It's a free software. Just try it out and have some fun with it. So let us look at another quick feature here, right? One last quick one. What I have here is just a picture. I mean, background is the wave, sea, whatever, turtle, and the 3D shark. So I brought in the 3D shark already. So this is just like the 3D image, right? So I have the little shark here, and I can move this however I want, up, down, like before. But the cool thing I want to show you is this, right? So I'm going to take the shark, and notice I said you could positionally put this as if it's going through the picture and the painting. So you see it right now, it's in front. I'm going to put it in behind, let it go behind the paper a bit, not that much. So let's say about so much. Okay, that's going to work. And make it a little bigger. Huge, massive shark. Bring it more to the end so you could actually see the tail coming out on that side. So check this out, right? Really cool feature of Paint 3D. Check this out. So I'm going to go to the menu, top left, and I'm going to click Save As Video and check what it does for you. It actually creates a moving image where you see the back and the front. You're actually seeing, let's get a turn again, you're actually seeing the shark bursting through the image that you create. This is going to make some cool effects so you can use your imagination here and get a whole bunch of stuff. Really cool stuff here. So I hope you had fun today. We promise you fun apps that is free, easy to use, and today we focused on Paint 3D. So join us again for another session where we'll use and teach another fun app. Thank you again for having us here for this session. Raj Ramdas from RSC.